This is my competition rifle. She's dirty. Let's clean her up.
Oh, that's amazing. Look at that fish.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I harp on this all the time that if you don't keep your weapons in good operating condition and they don't go boom, they are worthless. So you really have to keep them clean. You have to keep them functional, because if you don't, if you just store it in a closet and you just think that it's going to work every time, you are mistaken, and that could cost you your life. So I have a competition coming up next weekend, and I was noticing that the safety was getting more and more difficult to engage and disengage, and I opened it up and it is full of carbon everywhere. So we're going to give it a nice thorough cleaning as best I can do and take it to the range tomorrow, see how she does, see if this loosens up a little bit, but there's carbon everywhere. So stick around. I'm going to show you how I clean my rifle. See how disgusting just this charging handle is? So it's got a ton of carbon on it. I mean, you can see how dirty it is. So we're going to get this all cleaned up and lube the firing pin, you know, disassemble the bolt and all that, and we're going to put it all back together, and hopefully she is flowing pretty well. I'll show you why the safety is so. See, it's just filthy everywhere. So we're going to give it a good cleaning, and you're not going to see it all because it's probably going to take me way longer than this video is going to be, but I'll show you the important parts. One last spot I'll show you in here. It's very dirty. Very dirty. I am the first to admit that I run them dirty, and they usually work until they don't. But I caught this one early before I had any issues, and we're just gonna get it. We're gonna get it nice and clean. We're gonna start with the charging handle. Going to use some of this action cleaner, and already huge difference. You can see how much is coming off there. That is pretty clean. Again, you can see how the light shows where the black has worn off, and those are the friction points, and that is what needs to be lubricated. So one piece down. Let's do some more. So to disassemble your bolt, you take this pin out, and then, oh my God, this is absolutely filthy. Once it's so dirty. Oh my goodness, that is filthy. I'm a little bit embarrassed, but I run this thing pretty hard. A lot of people harp on Aero Precision and Ballistic Advantage, but these things really work well for me, and it's going to work even better once I clean it. So we're just gonna spray it and wipe it down. You can see just how dirty it is, and I'll do some more there in a little bit. But this action cleaner is pretty good. It's the first time I'm using it. It's really meant for like fast cleaning. I've got some more stuff over here, but that's how much we took off of that already. This firing pin, take a look at this firing pin. So we're going to do a before and an after. You can see how. Look at my hands. My hands are filthy too. Sometimes you might want to wear gloves to do this, but we're just raw dogging it today. It's not perfect, but it is a lot cleaner. I don't even know how many rounds I have on this rifle, but it's a lot. I mean, it's got to be close to 10,000 by now, because I've competed a lot. I shoot a lot. Every nook and cranny. This is not a job that you want to rush. That's why this video is going to be all choppy with different parts, just because, oh look, you can see some writing on there now. There's a lot of carbon buildup on the back. I might have to get a little bit more aggressive, maybe bring this to an ultrasonic cleaner. I don't have one, but clean the bolt. This is your ejector. This bolt can be taken apart even further. I've never done that, so I'm not going to start now before competition. So that piece is pretty much done. You're never going to get it factory new, but you should be able to get it close enough. Just nice. Trying to clean all the surfaces. That's what was inside the bolt. Okay, bolt is done. I'm gonna put it back together afterwards, once so I can lube everything at the same time. Now, move on to the upper. So, doesn't look too bad in there, but this offset optic is not helping my cause right now. I mean, it's bad. It's bad, but it's not terrible. I mean, it's terrible. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. And I'm sure there's a different kind of tool that can be used to clean in here. A clean corner. So still more scrubbing to do. A little break for dinner. So back at it. My hands are clean-ish. So doesn't look too bad in there. We'll give it another shot of action cleaner. Doesn't look too bad in there. There's still some. This isn't a deep cleaning. It's just enough that, let's try this. See if this is Hoppy's Black. I'll put this in this channel here. Getting a little better. I don't know if I've ever cleaned the upper receiver this deeply before. Let's do a dry pass. They just don't make them like they used to. At least they're free. So that's what that dry pass. I could definitely live with that. That's pretty good. So I think we're good on the upper now. Watch this. It's just so dirty. I mean, if I really wanted to get in there and clean it perfectly, probably just disassemble it. But the main thing that I want to do is clean up this trigger. I mean the safety. But It's already better, is it? Because I just sprayed some cleaner and it's a little bit lubricated? Maybe. I like to think that I'm making a difference here. It's already better. Yeah, I mean that makes a difference. So we just keep needling away. You can definitely go a lot deeper in your cleaning, but this is good enough for what I'm going to be doing next weekend. But don't forget about the buffer spring and the weight, because that goes back and forth. You want to put a little bit of lube, make sure that's nice and clean also. I've got the bolt back together, and ideally what you want is you want it free flowing, that it'll just go open and close. So one of the other things that you want to do is run your bore snake through. I like to hold the rifle up to some light so I can look at the twist rate through the barrel, and it just gives you an idea of how clean or dirty your barrel actually is, because the projectile, whatever projectile you shoot through there, will go through. There. So this bore snake has a nylon brush here, and then the rest of it will just clean it through. And then you inspect it again, and it looks fantastic. So now we're going to put it all back together. We're going to put some lubrication there where the charging handle goes back and forth. And we're going to lube up the bolt, all these contact points, and put it all together, and then see how she shoots at the range. So as I mentioned, I'm going to put some oil, not a ton. Already it's nice and smooth. So we're going to put on the high friction points, there, and then on these bottom rails. It's like night and day. Oh, it's so much better. That was way overdue. So hopefully this will no malfunctions at the Patriot game. It's all clean and it feels great. It slides nice and smooth. First 20 shots with the anechoic suppressor, and I was just shooting 55 grain. For the Patriot games, I'm going to shoot 77 grain, so it might even be quieter, but that is going to be in another video. This was just a cleaning video, running nice and smooth. I'm happy. That's going to do it for this one. Like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video.